What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, and we are back in the world of Minecraft. You're going to notice in the bottom left-hand corner, we have 1.42 running in the bottom left-hand corner. Make sure that difficulty settings perfect. Alright, so we are going to create a new world, and we're going to be doing something I haven't done in a while. There we go. Do large biomes. Oh, I can't even turn bonus chest on if I wanted to. Shit. Now, the reason I'm starting this series up, kind of a variety of reasons. One, Tekkit and Technic at the moment. For those of you who know and don't know, Tekkit, it was like the first big mod pack to come out. It released a ton of mods, and depending on which side of the street you're on regarding that mod, you either love it or you hate it. Well, there's a new mod coming out, which is called Feed the Beast, which is about as anti-Tekkit as you can possibly get. And, you know, there's multiple stories and sides that go into it, and I'm not really going to get into it with you guys, because you guys are going to believe what you guys want to believe, and you guys have already made up your mind, and there's no reason for me to say my opinions and piss anybody off. So, needless to say, it looks like I don't want to say Tekkit is going away, because I don't believe Tekkit is going away, but Tekkit is going to have some competition, so to speak. And that might be a little bit harsh of a phrase, because, you know, Tekkit most likely will always be around. You know, it's always going to be updated. It's always going to be doing its thing. But Feed the Beast is going to be coming out. That's, well, it's really just going to be Tekkit, except their one difference is, according to them, they have 100% permission from the mod developers. One could argue so does Tekkit now. In the past, they didn't. Some people will say, no, they don't. And, you know, well, you know, you're going to believe what you want to believe. So, either way, you're going to have two big mod packs starting probably 2 to 3 weeks from now. We're waiting on MCPC to update, which is something I've been waiting on. And until that updates, you know, pretty much everybody is going to be hamstringed. So I had wanted to start the new server really soon, but we've been bumping into a lot of crashing errors where the server will just take a big dump. And part of the reason for it is two of the mods that we're using, Buildcraft and Industrialcraft. Sorry, something was on my tongue. Buildcraft and Industrialcraft, those both require one version of Forge. Railcraft and ICBM require others. So we can't get ICBM to work, or Railcraft to work, period, which one could argue isn't really that big of a loss, because I don't think, other than world anchors, I really ever use Railcraft. That being said, due to the issues with Forge, we're having to run a different version of ICBM, and ICBM has its own application called Universal Electricity that you have to use, I believe, to even run the mod. And those two don't really get along with the version of Forge that we're using. So we've had several crashes in the past 24 hours that I'm a little concerned with. You know, I don't want to put a bunch of time into a server only to have, you know, something nasty happen with it and then us lose all of that, you know, all of that work. What the hell is that? Oh, that's just a button. So I haven't played 1.3 and I haven't played 1.4 in a long time, and I haven't played them at all. There's been a lot of changes, and I've only been on 1.25, so going to 1.4, you know, it's kind of a big jump. I wouldn't say it's, you know, it's huge, because in all honesty, there hasn't been a ton of changes, but there's been enough changes that you know, I think the vanilla Minecraft might actually be fun to play around with. At least till I wait till, not necessarily the drama, but at least some of the other mods have kind of eased up. And I expect that to be relatively quick. Like I said, I expect F2B to release here probably in 2 weeks or less. The reason why is because of their stance, they do have special access to the mod makers. And so they're going to have certain mods before anybody else does. And due to the controversy that is there, it is quite possible that Tekkit may have some issues with some of the mods. And I don't know. a lot of things are going to change, and I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. I will say that our ICBM setup is most likely going to run on Feed the Beast initially. And that's not me saying that, I think Feed the Beast is the best mod, or that, I think Tekkit is bad. I just think that Feed the Beast is going to have the best chance of being ready to go first. And so because of that, I've kind of got to go with what's best for my people and what's best for my YouTube channel and the server. And that's probably going to be FTB for a little bit. So we are waiting on MCPC to update. That's going to allow us to link Bucket and Forge. Once that does, we'll be able to bring all of the mods up to date. And the nice thing about FTB is that's going to put all of the mods that are in Tekkit, and I believe a few extra ones, into a mod pack, and it's going to be stable, and it's going to be up to date for the first time in a long time, because they're going to actually be working with the mod developers, which is something Tekkit, like it or hate it, didn't necessarily do. There was some limited interaction from what I understand, and some of the mod developers, were nice and friendly, and Tekkit was able to work with them. But, Red Power and some of these other mods that, have had bugs, Mistcraft and things like that, will now be working with this as more or less an official setup. And so what that means, you're going to have a lot better support. A lot of bugs that you may have dealt with under Tekkit, you may not have to deal with anymore. So, I'm not saying FTB is going to be perfect. Don't read into that. But it should be a little bit more stable from the get-go. So, what are we going to do for the next 2 weeks while we wait on that? Well, I'm going to get back on Dungecraft. I'm going to be playing Dungecraft. We're going to be doing some legendary, the Let's Play that we started last weekend, the Super Hostile map. We're going to be doing some of that. And we're going to be doing this. And this is going to be a hardcore Let's Play. Now, right now, this is on a single-player shard at home. This is on my own personal computer, and it's completely and utterly private. There's nothing external. But I am considering throwing this up on the multiplayer server and allowing other people to kind of screw around with me. However, it is hardcore. That means you die, you're done. And a lot of people don't like that. And so what we're going to be doing is, if we decide to do this, it's probably still going to be whitelisted. It's probably still going to have a very small group, and there will be no PvP. Because it's just PvP in Minecraft. Some people like it, some people don't. I have my issues with it. I'm not going to go into, big detail on it, but I have some issues with PvP in Minecraft. Hardcore Minecraft is brutal. And, there's a lot of people that are very good at finding you pretty much no matter where you hide. And then it's, oh my god, he cheated and killed me. Or, I just spawned in the server and didn't really have a chance. And, it just becomes a nightmare. So there won't be any PvP. If I decide to open it up, this is going to be a purely PvE experience. And you're going to be restricted on what you can do. Well, what do you mean I will be restricted on what I can do? Well, the Ender Dragon's going to be killed by me. The new boss, the Wither, is going to be killed by me. Now, that doesn't mean it has to be killed by only me. But it means, you can't be a dick and go off and kill the Ender Dragon while I'm off and, recording Borderlands 2. That just wouldn't be cool. So, let me know if you guys might be interested in playing on a hardcore server with me. I got to talk to Big D, see if he wants to. And we only have so many slots because our server is relatively small. So I'm going to be giving the first option out to my mod people and people I recognize that have been around for a while. And then other folks will be allowed to come play kind of on an individual basis. And we may do a contest. And with the contest, make me a house or something like that, or a structure of some kind. And if it's cool, then you get to be on. And we'll probably give away 4 slots, I'm thinking. And then these 4 people will kind of be the first line. They will have the option of kind of earning their place on the ICBM server. And then, we'll just kind of go from there. And so, yes, you can probably sneak on and screw up the Let's Play, be a dick, and, hurt some folks, do some damage. But you'll get banned, and then you won't be allowed on any other playthroughs. And that'll be kind of a bad thing for you. But, if you enjoy hanging out with the group and want to be a part of the channel and kind of grow and whatnot, then, this is an opportunity for you to come on, be a cool part of the community, hang out with everybody, and, play around, etc., and, be able to be part of the community long term. So, I can't guarantee that we won't have an asshole sneak onto the server. I'm going to do my best to restrict it, but without PvP, short of burning people to death with lava, it's going to be pretty hard. And as soon as somebody does that, they're banned, you're unbanned, and it's easy. So, anyways, let me know if you guys have interest. I'm going to be covering several episodes of this. I need to get undercover here relatively rapidly because we're going to have some baddies coming. But it is going to be a hardcore Let's Play. I am going to try and kill the Ender Dragon. That is something in my last Let's Play I was very afraid to do because I didn't know a lot of what I know like now in Minecraft. And so I was really worried I was just going to get my ass handed to me, and I probably still will. But, and there's a couple new monsters. There's the Wither, which I'm kind of looking forward to exploring / fighting. There we go. Alright, let's seal this all the way in. Oh, dude, that scared the shit out of me. That little thing up there looks just like the Wither thingy, or whatever it is. Why? Oh, I'm out of stuff. We'll use cobble. There we go. Now we're sealed in, and we only have to worry about stuff coming in from this area. There we go. And that pretty much brings this to a conclusion. So I just want to let you guys know what I'm going to start on. So I'm going to build a little house, get it set up. I got to get some defenses set up so I don't get myself killed with creepers and whatnot. Don't want to have a very, very short Let's Play. Build Too Tough more or less informed me that I would be dying relatively rapidly. So I'm going to prove him wrong by surviving for quite some time. And I think this will be fun. I enjoyed the hell out of my last Let's Play. Got, a nice little tree farm going. I had a house, I had farms, I had farm animals, etc., etc. And it was a good time. So I think this will be interesting. Plus, it'll give me a chance to look at all the new stuff in 1.4 before the new mods come out. And I might be a little bit better prepared. Huh. Well, this isn't so bad. Be a little bit better prepared for what we're going to bump into there, so... Anyways, that's pretty much it for this episode. Hope you guys are looking forward to this series. I will be streaming Minecraft at least once a week, probably twice a week over the next couple weeks. I did get partnered by Own 3D. They are very similar to Twitch. So I'm going to have the link in the video description of this video updated so you can see the new address. If you haven't moved over there and followed me already, then you definitely want to go over and do that so you're notified whenever I go live and whenever I'm streaming. That way you don't miss out. And we'll be doing events pretty regularly over there. So hope to see you guys there. Hope you guys are liking this content. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.